Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available on iTunes. The affiliate link below. The album, Dad AF, the Elvis version. And I can't help falling in love with you. That sounded a little bit more like the Pearl Jam version, didn't it? So yes, I'm back live in Indianapolis. Not Miami, Florida. I miss Miami, Florida. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-lang, dang, ding-dong. Ding. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Well, we just flew in last night, Jane. I'm sitting here having a gimlet. Well, I've had maybe 4 or 5 gimlets. Well, we went down to Miami to visit the kids for Easter, but I said I had to get back in time for church on Sunday because, you know, I'm in the choir, Jane. Well, I was looking at these pictures of Jeffree Star and his boyfriend Nathan on Instagram because they posted such beautiful pictures for their 3rd year anniversary. I think wood, Jane. I think 3 years is wood. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll step down from the cross. I know somebody needs some wood. But anyway, I was just wondering, I'm not really sure how Nathan afforded all these flowers, Jane, for Jeffree. Does he work? I mean, does Nathan work? What, does he just skateboard, Jane? What does he do? Does he go to the skate park? I don't know. Well, what do you mean I don't work either? Of course I work. I have the ladies auxiliary, and I have the junior league, and I do the fundraiser for the library every year, and the bake sale for the elementary school. Well, what are you talking about, Emma? Well, of course, Jane. Of course, Don gives me an allowance and gives me money to spend and credit. What are you talking? Well, Jane, I just can't talk to you anymore. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-lang, dang, ding-dong. Ding. So anyway, Jane and Vivian back at it again. So I was sitting around last night. Let me get my hat straight. I was sitting around last night. Did y'all have your Easter bonnets ready? I took a poll yesterday on Twitter, and I said, who would make the best Chief Easter Bunny? And I said, I'm gonna start doing a lunchtime poll every Friday on Twitter, so you better stay tuned and you better participate, because it was sad. 200 people, I think, participated. So, Jeffree Star, Manny, Laura Lee, or Jaclyn Hill? Who do you think won? Jeffree Star, 59%. So anyway, I do think that he'd make a good Easter bunny. Chief Easter Bunny. Did you ever see Peter Cottontail back in the day? And was when old Irontail came after him? Who do you think would play old Irontail in that movie, Manny Mua? Anyway. Can you imagine a recreation of Peter Cottontail and Irontail, and it would be Jeffree and Manny? I would live all day long. Okay, so anyway, but I did that poll, and then I was strolling through the Instagram. You guys know I love the Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me everywhere, okay? It's free. It's free. I did my whole vlog of my Miami trip. No, I wasn't a showgirl, but I wish. Anyway, I vlogged my whole trip with my husband in Miami. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast. Oh, we went to Ultra Music Festival. Look, my husband got me this new fan. He got it for me at the merch shop. I also have merch. It's listed below. But this is from the 20th anniversary of Ultra Music Festival, and Swedish House Mafia played the last night, and I lived, okay? I was like, this right here is a moment. So anyway, but I was strolling through the Instagram, and I had noticed that what had happened was, I think not. What had happened was that Jeffree Star and Nathan both posted the exact same picture on their Instagrams and wished each other almost the exact same message for their anniversaries. So let's go check that out, shall we? Okay, let's get right into my Whitney. Whatever you want. My receipts, Whitney. Okay, let's get right into this. So Jeffree Star posted, and this was, I don't know. Okay, he posted on his anniversary, happy 3 year, here it is. It's such a cute picture though. It's them, and they're like, I would think like it would totally be their Christmas card, except for that the dogs aren't in it. And if you're gonna send out a Christmas card, of course, you have to put the dogs in it, okay? There are 4-legged families. So, my mother back in the day, true story. Now, this was like 1 year I had just gotten out of like my 4th treatment program, and my mother she didn't drink gimlets, but she was drinking, okay? And my grades were, I like failed every class, and I was like out with my friends every night drinking like the Boone's Farm and the Purple Passion. Those were the days, okay? miss them. Smoking the ganj, like it was going out of style. So anyway, not my proudest moments, but I had fun. Anyway, I remember I came home one night and I was like going through the Christmas cards. And I go, I don't even know who half these people are. And she goes, neither do I. And I'm tired of their Christmas cards. She goes, you know what I'm going to do? And I go, what? We were so angry at each other all the time. I go, what? And she goes, I'm going to take a picture of me from a Polaroid sitting in front of the fireplace, drinking a vodka tonic and saying, Peter's in treatment, his grades are failing, and the dog died. Merry fucking Christmas. It's so true though. It's always like these picture perfect families and they're like this. And they're like, Buffy just got into Smith and scored a 4.0. She's also pledging Pi-Fi. Johnny's playing lacrosse and just got first runner or whatever position, because I don't know sports. I can give a rat's ass. Anyway, but they're always like that, you know. Don got a promotion. He's now the chief executive officer of Eli Lilly, which basically means we're going to retire at 50 to the houses in the St. Bart's. Who'd care all day long? Bunch of bullshit. We ain't never gonna live no lives like that. Nobody's life is that perfect. That's why those Christmas cards are junk. Don't put those Christmas cards out. Woo! They just depress everybody in the world, okay? But I did love this picture, because basically what it said to all of their haters that do not believe that their relationship is real, screw you, we're still in love after 3 years. Unless you think that it might be a 5-year contract, Karina Kaboom, instead of a 3-year contract, because I went back and I fell down the rabbit hole of my own videos responding to other drama channels 2 years ago about their alleged relationship contract, of which Nathan was getting paid to be with Jeffree Star. So, is that a 3-year contract? Is that a 5-year contract? Is that a 10-year contract? Does a Bentley come along with that? Does a Lamborghini? Does living in Calabasas? What exactly are the conditions of the contract between Nathan and Jeffree Star? That's what we're going to talk about, and I want to know about all that. So anyway, but he posted this picture and he put, this is from Jeffree to Nathan. Happy 3-year anniversary, baby. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would find someone who loves me unconditionally, who never judges my flaws and always makes me feel like I'm the only one in the room. I love you, Nathan. You've taught me to be a better version of myself and shown me the true meaning of what love is supposed to be. And all I really have to say to that is, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Sometimes I like to dance around the house and not think I'm Tina Turner, no, but think that I'm Angela Bassett as Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do With It, because that's even better. Do you ever think that? Like, sometimes it's like Mommy Dearest, okay? Joan Crawford, who'd care all day long? Anyway, let's get into this. Now, Nathan messages, he doesn't message back, he posts the exact same picture, okay? Now, you gotta go up here and you gotta go look at these. I mean, these flowers are like unbelievable, okay? You're talking probably, I don't know, 30 grand, something. I'm just throwing out numbers. I mean, it looks like they stuffed their bodies and this is a funeral of love, is what it looks like. And he says to Jeffree Star, happy 3-year anniversary, baby. Now, what did Jeffree say? Happy 3-year anniversary, baby. Never thought I would find someone that keeps it so real with me. You mean the world to me, Jeffree Star. And so basically, they got the exact same message. Do they have somebody, like, have they hired somebody to do their social media? Is that what this is about? Is that why they're putting out the exact same message? Is that part of the contract? Jeffree? Nathan, is that part of the contract? I want to know. Uncle Jeffree? So anyway, but I thought this was so interesting because I was like, you know, listen, when they first got together, nobody believed this. I actually did this video, so I fell down the rabbit hole of my own videos, and let me just tell you, if you've never seen my old videos, they are hilarious. You should go back and watch them. The lighting is horrible. I mean, it's still horrible. I don't edit. I still don't edit. I am like the one-take wonder of YouTube. I don't know how. I don't know how I do it. I mess over my words all the time. I miss-sing songs. Miss-sing, that's not even a word. But you know what I mean? Like, I could care less. So anyway, I just love this. I love the gig of YouTube. I love getting on here and making videos. I love filming and talking about stuff. It's so fun to me. I love just having a discussion with you guys. I love like reading the comments and reading the tweets and the Snapchats and all of it. It's so much fun to me. So anyway, okay, so anyway, but I went back and I watched this video that I had done. It was called Jeffree Star's Fake Relationship. It's like 15 minutes long, and I think I talk about the relationship for like 2 seconds, and it has like 200,000 views on it. I was like, oh my God. But I have never believed that their relationship was fake. I just haven't, okay? Now, I have known about other fake relationships on YouTube and with celebrities, but I never thought this relationship was fake. And I think that one of the things that's really cool about Nathan and Jeffree is that they're kind of different, but they're not really, you know? Like, they kind of do fit together strangely perfectly. Like, they're like strange attractions, not like in a bad way, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like when two people are so different, but then they have some like interests, and then their like interests and their differences almost kind of make them perfect together. Like, that's kind of how I see them. Like, when people say, oh, it's totally fake and all this kind of stuff, I'm like, is it really though? Like, they really seem to be in love. And like, Nathan really seems to be in love with Jeffree, and Jeffree really seems to be in love with Nathan. I watched his newest video, Jeffree's newest video, where he's talking about his new Rolls Royce. Well, first of all, let's just get into this video, okay? Or let's get into this talking about that video. Jeffree talks about his car, yes, and he shows all about how it was like they did the windows and all that kind of stuff. But what I loved the most was the message that he sent in that video. And what he said basically was, you know, that anybody out there, if you dream big enough and you work hard enough, can accomplish your dreams. And that he has to pinch himself sometimes when he's driving around in his Rolls Royce and remind himself that, like, is this real? Because it's like, how did I ever end up here? And I love that so much, that message. That's a message that I try to send across all 4 of my channels, you know? Is that if you work hard enough and you dream big enough and you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I totally believe that. So I love that video, but like, Nathan went and had his car like totally done for him and all this kind of stuff. So I started getting all these messages the other day, and people were like, oh, how does Nathan afford, you know, these flowers, and how did he afford to do this for their anniversary and all that kind of stuff? And I was like, well, first of all, they're like, oh, Nathan doesn't work. Jeffree must have given him money, so basically it's like Jeffree's buying his own anniversary. And I was like, okay, listen, and I understand that people are real interested in their life. I am too, okay? The details of their financial issues between the two of them are really none of my business. And you know, to discuss the price point on a pallet, or how much a Rolls Royce is, or a Louis Vuitton skateboard that Nathan broke, that's kind of interesting to me. To talk about the financial arrangements of their marriage and how that works, I really could care less, and I really don't think it's any of my business. You know, I used to work with teenagers back in the day, and one of the things that I hated, okay, was when I would do family sessions, and the parents would say, I make $50,000 a year, and I have to spend so, and I'm like, your kids don't need to know how much money you make. They just don't, okay? And we're viewers. We don't need to know the financial intricacies of their relationship, and does Nathan get an allowance, all this kind of stuff. But to me, I've never questioned it, because Nathan works for Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So I'm sure he has a salary of his own, right? 1. 2. There are a lot of relationships out there, and I almost kind of feel like it's a little bit of a double standard when it comes to them, which is concerning to me. There are a lot of relationships out there where one partner does not work, and the other partner stays at home and, you know, takes care of the house, or is an executive husband or an executive wife, or takes care of the kids, the dogs, whatever, okay? And there's no question about how they spend money, do they have an allowance, whatever, because that's their relationship. And so it's really interesting to me a lot of times when I get those questions. I understand the question. I understand why people are interested in that. I just don't think it's any of our business. I really don't, you know? But back in the day, there was all this, is it fake? It's fake. It's this, you know, people suggesting that Jeffree's heart was going to get broken when this all ended and the contract fell apart. Oh, who'd care all day long? Listen, it's been 3 years, okay? That's a pretty long relationship to some people. I mean, what did Kim Kardashian and that one dude make it? 72 hours or something like that? So their relationship has kind of made it through the waves to some degree. I don't think it's fake. I don't think it's going anywhere. I love their relationship. I love watching them together. I think it's very, very cool. And like I say in a lot of my videos where I'm talking about relationships, why would we not want somebody to be in love? Why would we want to come out and say, oh, the relationship's fake, it's fake? Why would we wish that on anybody, right? And I've also said this in the past too. Do we all think that Jeffree Star couldn't get somebody on his own? I mean, number one, the man's worth a fortune, okay? Number two, he's high glam in the world. A lot of people hate him, but a lot of people love him, okay? I'm sure the boys would be knocking down the door to be his boyfriend if Nathan wasn't around, okay? I don't have any thought in my head that makes me think that Jeffree Star couldn't get a boyfriend on his own without having to have somebody sign a contract, right? Do I think they have a contract? Absolutely. I think they have a contract all day long. And I don't think it's the kind of contract that we think that it is. I think that it's probably a non-disclosure contract. I think that, you know, it protects both of them if they should split up. I think it's some kind of contract. But I did a lot of research before I did this video on are there other, you know, famous people out there. You know, one of the things that's interesting to me is that like Daniel Prada and Joey Graceffa, they don't ever get this question, right? Who do you think's making the coin in that relationship? Or who do you think's taking care of the house? Who do you think's doing the things around that? Who do you think's the background scene, right? But we don't question that. But when it comes to Jeffree Star wanting to buy Nathan a pair of Gucci loafers, which for him's, you know, pennies in the pocket, you know, everybody goes crazy. Oh my God, Nathan doesn't have any money of his own. He can't afford any of his own Gucci loafers. So what? If I was Jeffree Star, I would be flooding my husband with gifts. And that's okay. Why wouldn't we want to do that to somebody that we love? To treat them well, to treat them like gold. I mean, I think that's what I want to do for people when I'm in love, and I hope they do want to do the same thing for me. If my husband ever makes it big, he can buy me all the Gucci loafers he wants. And I ain't going to sit here all day long and be like, well, you know, this and that, whatever. I do think that we all have to have our own passions and things that we're interested in life, you know? I do think that we're all on our own journey and that each of us has to have our own thing that we're doing. But I think there are a lot of celebrities out there that are with people that don't work, and I looked them up, and there are quite a few out there. The other thing that was interesting to me was that there are a lot of celebrities out there, and if you Google it, I Googled celebrities that have love contracts, okay? And there are a lot of them out there. And what was really interesting to me about this was the conditions of their contracts. Now, like I said, I don't believe that those kind of contracts are any of my business, so I'm not going to discuss them on this channel. But I will discuss one because it doesn't have to do with this person and a partner. It was interesting that Miley Cyrus, it said in there that, and this was before, it was put out in 2015, it said before she was dating people, that her contract said, okay, that you couldn't bring a camera along and take pictures and all this kind of stuff, and you couldn't, like, I don't know, background scene kind of stuff, which is very interesting when you're talking about a celebrity person, right? And I kind of liked that. So, you know, I think that the more these people on YouTube become bigger and bigger celebrities, the more we're going to be interested in the intricacies of their relationships. But I also think that at some point we have to, you know, draw a line in the sand and say, this is what I'm willing to share with you, and this is what I'm not willing to share with you. And some things are just none of our business. They just really aren't, you know? But I want to wish Jeffree and Nathan a happy 3-year anniversary. I think that's amazing. I love anybody that's in love. I love love, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.